Hello students, very good day. In today's session we are going to learn how to access data. So this video is a continuation of our previous video, right? So in previous video we have learned about how to fetch data from the data set using the row or column name. So there may be situations where the data frame may not contain the row name or column name. Instead it will have indexes. Okay, so it will have numeric indexes like 1, 2, 3. Okay, or the row name can be 1, 2, 3 and column name also can be numeric value. So in those situations, how to access the data. So that's what we are going to learn in this video. So we have the function called ILOC. So the name implies integer location, ILOC. So LOC is used with the row and column names. So ILOC is used with row and column index. Okay, so the syntax is almost same as LOC. So start row index colon end row index comma start call index colon end column index. Okay, so you have to specify the starting row and the ending row comma starting column and the ending column. So everything in numbers, numerical values. Okay, so the difference between LOC and ILOC is the end index is excluded here, right? So in LOC we have included the ending index also. For example, if we have 4 records and the record names are some Saran, Kiran and Tina and Nina, right? So if we are using Saran to Nina, the last record will also be included in the LOC. But here you can't include the final index. So the end index is excluded here. Okay, so let's see the example. Right, so this is the program. This data frame is same as the previous one. So we have the data frame df1, so which has the index, that means the row names Karan, Dilip, Tina and Pinky, and we have the column index IP, Math, English, Physics and Chemistry. So though we have the row name and column name here, we can also use the row index. Okay, so numeric index. So Karan will be the 0th index and Dilip will be the 1th index, and then Tina is 2nd and Pinky is 3rd. Okay, like how we have IP is 0, Math is 1, English is 2, Physics is 3 and Chemistry is 4. So even though we have the names, we can also use the numeric index. If the numeric index is there, we can directly use the numeric index value. So we have the ILOC function, right? So here we have Karan, Dilip, Tina are row names, IP, Math or column names. So let's fetch how to fetch the single row value. Okay, so I'm using ILOC of 2 comma colon. So since I am not using the colon, I'm exactly mentioning the row index. So second index. So which one is the second index here? 0, 1, 2. So Tina's record is the second index, that is the second row. Colon comma colon. So this colon means all the column values. So all the marks of Tina will be displayed here. So this is used to fetch single row record. Okay, so 2 comma colon. So next example, ILOC colon 3 comma colon. So look at this one. So the starting index is not there. So if the starting index is missing, always that is 0. So from 0 till 3 excluding 3, that means 0, 1, 2. Okay, so what are the 0, 1, 2? Karan, Dilip and then Tina. Okay, that is 0, 1, 2 comma colon, that means all the columns. Okay, so this will display all the marks of Karan, Dilip and Tina. So next one we have df1 of ILOC colon comma 0. Colon means all the rows, so all the 4 people, comma 0, exactly 0th column. Okay, so which one is 0th column? IP is the 0th column. So IP mark of all 4 people. Okay, then we have ILOC colon comma 1 colon 4. So this colon means all the rows. So 1 colon 4. So from first record till the 4th record. Okay, what is the first column? So Math is the first column till the 4th column. Okay, so Math, English, Physics. So 4th column is excluded here. Okay, so we will get 1, 2 and then 3. The next one ILOC 0 to 3, 2 colon, the last index is not there. Okay, so 0 to 3 all the rows. So Karan is 0, Dilip is 1 and Tina is 2. So 3 is not included. So all these 3 people. And what are the column values? 2 colon, which means the ending index is not there. So till the last column. okay, so which includes the last column. So if you are missing the last value, that is the end of index, okay, end of the column name. So 2 colon, so you will get the from the second column till the last column, which includes the last column, okay. So what is the second one? IP is 0, math is 1, this is 2. So from English till the last one, till chemistry, so all these 3 marks, okay. So next one we have 1 colon comma colon 3, okay. So 1 colon from the starting, from the 1 till the end, and last 3, so we have 0 to 3, okay, from the starting column till the third column, okay. So next one, how to display currents IP marks. So particular marks, so we can use 0 comma 0. So I didn't mention any colon here, I am mentioning the exact row number and then the column number. So the row number is 0, that is current, and the column number is 0 again, that is the IP. So currents IP mark will be fetched. And one more thing you have to notice here, see what is this one? Backslash and then single quotation. So why I am using this one? So this is called escape sequence, right? So if you are directly using the colon, single quotation, that will be considered as a closing quotation for this opening one, okay. So you will not get the apostrophe s here. So that's what I am mentioning, a slash and then single quotes, so which will give the apostrophe s, okay. So if not, this will be considered as a closing quotation mark for the single quotation, right. So let's run this program. Okay, it takes some time, right. Okay, the first one is the data frame itself, and then second one is single row of Tina, and then the third one is all rows of, okay, all rows of 0th column, okay, right. So this one, okay, so this is all rows of 0th column, and this is 3 comma 1. So from starting till 3 and then all the columns. So current, Dilip and Tina, all the columns. And for colon comma 0, this one, IP marks of all the people. And then next we have all the rows, but marks are 1 to 4, okay. So all the rows, marks from math to physics, okay. So next one from 0 to 3, so which excludes the last record, 0 to 3, current to Tina, and then we have 2 to last one, so from second index, English to chemistry. So next one we have 1 comma 3, that means 1 is second record, Dilip, so from Dilip to last, and then from the starting to 3, so IP to English. The next one, last one is currents IP mark, so which we have used LOC 0 comma 0, right. So this is how you can use ILOC method to fetch the data, right. So what is this thing? So this one is the similar as slicing, okay. So we can also do slicing, we can also use the slicing operator, but only on rows. So we cannot fetch the particular column value, we can fetch particular row value, but all the column values will be included if you are using the slicing operator, okay. So this is the example, GF1 of 1:4:2, you know the start, stop, and then the step value, the slicing operator, okay. So from first row till the last row, excluding the fourth row, we are going 2 steps forward, right. So like this, first 3 records we can fetch, from last 2 records we can fetch, and we can fetch the alternate records using this one, colon 2. We can also use the negative values. So this is the normal slicing operator, you can also use it for data frame, but the only difference is we have to fetch all the columns, we cannot filter the columns, okay. So this will act on only rows, right. So this is the example, we are going to run this one. So the last one I am using the negative index, so colon -1, so this is called just opposite of the complete rows and columns, just the inverse one, okay, from last record till the first record. So the first one, DFN :2, from 0 to 2, so all the columns from 0 to 2. Here from 2 to last, from the second column, from the second row till the last row, it displays all the columns. And 1, 3, so from first row till the third row, all the columns will be displayed. 1 to 4, okay, let's run this one and we'll compare the result. Arent is not defined. Okay, so the print statement. Okay. Okay. So after the current IP mark, first one is df1 of colon comma 2. That means from the starting to 2. So till the Tina's record. Okay. So excluding 2. So 0, 1. So this is 0 and then this is 1. So Karan and Dilip's record. So this fetches all the column values. Right. And 2 colon from the second till the last one. So 0, 1, 2 from Tina to Pinky. So this is the result from Tina to Pinky, all the column values. So next one we have 1, 2, 3 from first to 3. So 0, 1 from Dilip till, so we have to exclude 3, right? 0, 1, 2 and then 3. So Dilip and Tina. So this is Dilip and Tina's record. Okay, so then we have 1 to 4, but we are stepping forward 2 steps. So which one is 1, 0, 1. So Dilip till Pinky. So Pinky will also be included because we are using 4. Okay, so till the third index the results will be included. So since we are passing 2 steps forward, we will get only Dilip and then Pinky. Okay, so Dilip and then Pinky. Right, so next one we have a colon 2. So from the starting till the end we are stepping forward 2. So from Karan to Pinky we have to step forward 2. So Karan and then Tina. Okay, Karan and then Tina. Because we are starting with the 0 and we are ending with the last index, which includes the last index, since we did not mention the last index, and we are moving 2 steps forward. So first record Karan will be fetched and moves on to Tina. Okay, so that is Karan and Tina. So last one colon minus 1, that is negative index. So negative index stepping back from the last one. So which one is the last record we have? So Pinky is the last record, so that will be fetched first, and then Tina and then Dilip, the last one will be the Karan's record. Okay, so this way we can also use the slicing operator, but notice the difference, we cannot filter the column values. So we can have the slicing operator only for the row index. Okay, so that's what we have the ILOC. So using this one we can mention row and then column as well. Right, so that's all about today's class. Hope you understand the ILOC method and the slicing operator. Thank you.